What's up, y'all? Um, so I'm still transitioning from blue pill, beta male to, um, honestly, I think it goes purple pill and then red pill, because it's hard to really kill the beta, as Steph Cole says. So I had a dream today, more like an epiphany. So just a little backstory for you guys. I've been broken up with my ex for going on like damn near 2 years, but the last time I really like had a conversation and like really was messing with her was about a year ago. So I guess you could technically say like 1 year, but it's been on and off. Um, and I've had other girls and I have other girls in my life, but recently I just had a dream that really kind of killed the whole thing. So in my dream, she came over and we were talking, and then we got into an argument over something. And then I just remember her in the dream. She left and she went to go get somebody. She went to go get a guy, right? So this and the guy that she was talking to at the time, fucking with and shit. So she came back with him, and they all walking up. He's leading her, walking in front of her, comes to the door. He knocks on the door, open the door up, and it's funny. He kind of looks like me a little bit, like light skin. He's got like a nose piercing. He looks like what my ex would go for, which is crazy that your mom could do shit like that. So, anyways, he's mad. He said something like, "Hey man, you got a problem? Got a problem with some shit?" I'm like at first, my first instinct was, "Nigga, what the fuck?" But then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I was like, bro, you shouldn't be mad at me, okay? We look at this, bro. Me and you, we're gonna go to jail if we fight, and she's gonna look at us, and she's gonna go home happy, probably sad a little bit, and she's gonna go on about her day, probably meet somebody else. This isn't gonna work out, man. So he was like it disarmed him. So then he looked back, and she was looking at us and shit, and she, I can't remember what else would really happen, but basically she got a little mad about that, and then I asked him, I was like, hold on, bro. I said something. I'm like, bro, I used to fuck on her all the time, bro. Like, and you doing it too. I don't know. I can't remember what happened, but basically, I remember asking him. I was like, bro, so how long y'all been fucking around? And he's like, it's just like 2016 to 2015 to 2018, 19. Just going on and off and shit. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Because that's when me and her were together. And I remember AMS talking about like every girl's probably fucking around on you, cheating on you, some shit like that. And I didn't think she was, but when I had that dream, and when he told me that in my dream, it really made me think about shit. Like, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all probably like, man, what the fuck, dream? What the hell? No, man. I don't know about y'all, but some dreams really like are more real than real life is, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, what happens is on the scientific side, you know me, I'm love the book, smart education shit. But your mind pieces together all the things that you're feeling. So your limbic brain is the part that feels, right? But you can't understand, you can't put into words the shit that you feel. So what happens is your brain pieces together the feelings that you have and stuff you experience, and it puts it in a story which turns into your dream so that your brain can properly process all the things that are going on. So you will end up having a story out of the things that you feel and the things that you've experienced, and it's more real than it's not. You just can't explain it. All you can do is experience it through a story, which is what your brain does. It pieces together feelings and experiences you have, and it puts it into one cohesive story so that you can understand it. So that's what happened. I finally was able to understand all the shit that is happening in my fucking dream or in real life and stuff like that through my dream. So you know she ended up he ended up leaving and shit, and she got mad as fuck. And then I was so pissed off at her, man. I don't know, man. I was like putting my hands on her and shit. She kept staying in the house. She kept wanting to hang around and eat and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out my fucking house. I said it like 10 times. She never left, man. And eventually, towards the end, long story short, I started to walk her back to her car or some shit. I don't know why I walked her back to her car, but you know, her car was towed, and you know, when we were together, we ended up getting a 2000, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, you can let that nigga handle your shit, you know. Um, Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I still had some sort of hope that, you know, I had a space, or you know, she had some sort of feelings for me, and you know, just because like, you know, we was together for 3 years and shit, you know, beta simp, woo hoo boo, whatever, all that bullshit. But you know, feelings die hard. They it takes a long time for them feelings to die sometimes. So you know, and I would like to think that I think I'm a good looking guy. I think I can get girls, you know. So it's like, I don't know, something more to it. You know, it's that beta in you. Just because you have shit doesn't mean that you are always alpha. So, you know, I always thought that there was a space for me in her life, but this dream really made it clear that it's not gonna happen, man. It's just not gonna happen. Not only that, but I actually kind of did something like this to her, you know. So not only is not only am I experiencing it on her end, but I'm experiencing it. I'm experiencing what she felt when I did it. You know, I went to one of her art shows, and I had the girl with me that I ended up getting with after her, you know. So she got pissed off at that shit. So she experienced what I experienced in my dream in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I really get it. I get it now. But overall though, it was it was crazy. It was really crazy. You know, when we and her were together, the towing part. When me and her were together, we bought a camera to do vlogs, and racked about 20,000 or $2,000 at Best Buy, and you know, she kept asking me to help pay for my portion of it, and I've been contemplating whether or not I should pay for it. You know, I've had people tell me, "Don't do it. Y'all not together no more." But I wanted to be morally high. I wanted to be someone she could trust. I thought that if I were to pay it, maybe that would patch a relationship up between me and her, and I still think it kind of would, but I don't think it would be the way that I want it to be. And this dream let me know that I shouldn't do it, because you know, I don't know what I'm hanging on to. So I don't give a fuck for real, you know. So any of you guys out there that's like struggling um, to let go of an ex, no matter how long y'all been broken up for or some shit like that, no matter how long y'all been together, there's always another guy out there that's helping her or filling that position, you know. And what did Beyonce say? To the left, to the left. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. Shit real. Shit fucking real. You know. So, and you guys out there that's struggling with that shit, man. There's another guy out there that's filling your position, probably doing it better. And just also know that he ain't trying to be as serious with her as you were. He's not. You know why? Because you gave her everything. You gave her your all. And once you did that, she obviously didn't respond to it the way that, you know, we thought she was going to. So that means that she's attracted to not that. So that means is the guys that she's fucking with now are gonna dick her down and toss her to the road. Cause that's what happened to my ex. Cause I talked to her and she ain't fucking with the same dude that that she was fucking with when me and her were broken up. Move on, y'all. Move on, fellas. Just want to let y'all know that, man. It's the road to alpha from a blue pill beta mindset, y'all. Till next time, y'all.